Hey Star Wars fans! Today I'm diving deep into the galaxy far, far away to uncover the top 10 differences between the Jedi Order in the Acolyte and the Jedi we've seen in the prequels. So, buckle up as we explore these groundbreaking changes. First off, let's talk timing. The Acolyte is set in the High Republic era, a golden age for both the Jedi and the Galactic Republic. This is centuries before the events of Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. This era itself sets a drastically different backdrop, highlighting a period when the Jedi are at the peak of their power. Next, the portrayal of the Jedi's philosophy. In the prequels, we often saw the Jedi as somewhat rigid and dogmatic. However, in The Acolyte, the Jedi Order appears more flexible and dynamic. They're portrayed as explorers of the Force, not just guardians of peace, which brings an interesting twist to their traditional image. Third on the list is the relationship dynamics. The Acolyte shows more personal and emotional connections among the Jedi, something that was heavily regulated in the prequel era. This shift could explain why the Jedi in this series seem more relatable and human. Moving on, the fourth difference is the Jedi's engagement with the dark side. Unlike the prequels where Jedi are taught to avoid the dark side entirely, the Acolyte depicts Jedi who are investigating dark side mysteries. This proactive approach is a stark contrast to the defensive stance we've seen before. Number 5 involves the leadership structure. The Jedi Council still exists, but its approach and influence appear more decentralized in the Acolyte. There's a sense of broader democratic engagement rather than a few leading voices, suggesting a more collective leadership. Sixth, we have the depiction of Jedi training. It's not just about lightsaber combat and force manipulation. In the Acolyte, there's a heavier emphasis on intellectual and investigative skills, aligning with their roles as detectives in the series. Seventh, let's talk technology. The Jedi in the Acolyte use more advanced and varied technological tools compared to the relatively simplistic tools in the prequels. This not only aids in their investigations, but also reflects the technological peak of the High Republic era. Eighth, the aesthetics. The Jedi robes and the overall design in the Acolyte are much more elaborate and diverse, reflecting a richer and more prosperous time for the Jedi Order and the Galactic Republic. Ninth, the diversity within the ranks. The Acolyte showcases a more diverse range of species and cultures among the Jedi, more so than the prequels. This diversity is a strong statement about the inclusivity of the Jedi Order during this era. And finally, the 10th difference is the overall tone and themes. The Acolyte brings a darker, more mysterious vibe to its storytelling, focusing on investigation and the unveiling of secrets, which is a refreshing contrast to the political and war-focused narratives of the prequels. So there you have it, folks. 10 compelling ways. The Acolyte's Jedi Order is shaking up what we thought we knew about these guardians of peace and justice. Whether you're a die-hard Star Wars fan or new to the universe, these differences are sure to add depth and intrigue to your viewing experience. Thanks for joining me on this galactic journey. May the Force be with you, always.